Welcome back, it's Darianne, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 4 easy ways how to add length to dresses. Let's get started.
This dress from my last video was a bit short on me, so I'm going to show you guys how I added length to it using lace.
Okay, so I grabbed some lace from my large collection. For lengthening dresses, I prefer lace that is nice and long and thick. Lace like this works too, although it is see-through, but you know what, it's fine. The dress that I'm wearing right now actually has lace that I added to it to lengthen it just a few inches, and it's helped a ton. So for this beauty, I think since it's so short, I'm going to use the longest lace that I have, and I think it'll work pretty well with this. And since it's a lot of white in one area, especially with these ribbon things, I was thinking of adding some pop of red. So I might layer up the lace a little bit to make it a little bit more interesting down there. Because I am choosing to layer my lace, I'm going to first sew the 2 layers together before I attach it to the dress. So you want to leave a little extra space at the end of the lace to sew the 2 ends together at the end. So I didn't cut quite enough of the red lace. It barely meets at the end, you can see. So I am going to cut corners, so to speak, and not connect them. But with the white lace, what you're supposed to do is you take the wrong sides of the raw edges and fold them and put them together like that. And then you're going to sew along here. And then it should look something like that when you're done. Voila. And then you sew the little rest of it onto the rest of the dress. So it looks like the red lace ended up working out just barely. So yeah, always make sure to cut like an extra inch or 2 just in case that happens. Cut the extra little string threads off and you are good to go. Well done.
And here's the finished product. I love adding lace to dresses because not only does it make them longer, but it also is a cute element to add. And it's pretty easy to do. But it's not the only way to add length to dresses. My one and only Liz Lisa dress. It's so beautiful, but it's so short. Don't worry, I'm wearing charts underneath. If you don't want to sew anything directly onto a dress to risk ruining it, like this one, you can make a lace underskirt, like this one. All you have to do is take a lightweight skirt or slip and sew long lace on the bottom of it. The lace underskirt adds a lot of extra length and protection. You can use it in more than one dress or skirt, so it's really versatile. And when you lift up your arms in the dress, when the rest of it goes up, the slip stays low, so you can be worry-free.
Ruffles! I love ruffles. They're really easy to do, and you don't have to use the same fabric as the dress itself. You can do different colors, and you can do medium, short, long. You can even attach them to the underskirt of a dress, so you can layer it up a bit. Now, because I don't have anything I am putting ruffles on at the moment, I'm just going to show you guys how to make ruffles. And I think sewing them onto the dress itself is pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I have just a small strip cut out here for you guys. The first step is to iron both of the long edges about a ½ inch up. And then you repeat that and fold it again and iron it down. Okay guys, so literally we do not have a ironing board anywhere in this household, so I am just going to have to resort to using a towel on my floor, if that's okay. Is that horrible to do? I don't know. Right, so about ½ inch, about that much, and iron it down. And now we're just going to sew down the folded edges on both sides. Now to make the ruffle part, we are going to put the sewing machine stitch length to the longest setting. And we're just going to sew along one edge of the strip 2 times. And don't sew it on top of the same stitch line you just did, because that defeats the purpose. So you take one string from each side of the 2 stitches, and you pull very gently, and it should make a ruffle. And once you've pulled all of it, it should look like this. Pretty cute, huh? And then you just sew it onto the bottom of the skirt, and you're good to go.
This dress is so short, I'm really uncomfortable in it. But it's really cute, so I want to save it. The top is a bit wide also, but I'll fix that. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a waistband on a dress to make it longer.
So I have the dress laid out here, and I have an old t-shirt here that I'm going to use as the fabric for the waistband. So I put the dress inside out, and now I'm going to seam rip. Now some people would just cut the two, but I prefer seam ripping it because I want to prevent it fraying. Alright, now that we've seam ripped almost all of it off, I'm going to detach the skirt part from the zipper in the back because the skirt is going to be moving down and we want to keep the zipper. So. I've laid out the old t-shirt and I'm going to put the top of the dress on top of it. Try to measure how much waistband I want. Now I'm thinking I want it to be about, let's see, 3½ inches wide. So I want to double that, which is about 7. So I need to cut this much. Now I want to add a little bit of room for seam allowance at the ends. Now that we've cut out the waistband strip, we're going to cut that in half long. And now we're going to cut along the fold line here. Now I want to pin the waistband like this, because when I sew it, it's going to go like that. And you want to make sure that you do the inside waistband first, so then you don't see the seams on the outside when you sew it on. So I have the top right side out and the skirt right side out. Now that we have that pinned, let's sew this. Alrighty, now that we have the waistband sewn to the skirt, we're going to sew the top layer of the waistband to hide these raw edges. I'm going to sew it like this, so then it's going to fold over and hide all of the raw edges. And it'll look like that. I just skipped pinning all of this because honestly I can just eyeball it and pinning takes a while, so and I'm lazy. Voila! I try to make this look as neat as I can. I'm going to sew as close to the edge as I can. Okay, so it's a little bit wonky. See this right here? I think it'll look a little bit better after I iron it, and I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did down here and just sew on top right here along the edge to make it lie a little bit more flat and look a bit nicer. Monster! What? I know. I know. Alright, so it's looking pretty good. Finished this part up here. So now let's look at the back. And we still have to attach the zipper.
and we're all done. Even though this technique is a bit more complicated than the other ones, I think the hard work pays off. It's a great way to recycle old t-shirts, and it looks pretty good.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for some of you, and maybe you can use some of these tips and tricks for your own clothes so you feel a little bit more comfortable wearing them out. I'll see you guys next time.